Hi guys, for this pick a crystal, we're going to be discussing the new moon in Taurus as well as the solar eclipse that you guys can be expecting. I think it's April 30th. Don't quote me clearly. I feel like it's April 30th. Honestly, I get different dates, so just go off of what you guys are getting. So I didn't channel for this beforehand just because I'm going to try not to, make this super lengthy, but honestly, like whatever comes through, comes through. So from what I saw, like what we can expect during this time. So like anything, a new moon is, just as straightforward as it sounds. Basically new things, setting intentions for new things we want. While at the same time reflecting on what has worked or what hasn't worked in the past. I forgot how the quote goes exactly, but it's like if you guys want new things to happen, it's like you can't expect new things to happen for you by doing the same exact things. Oh, I feel like that's a sign, right? Just kidding. There's noise all the time. So since there's a solar eclipse happening at the same time as the new moon in Taurus, and again, going back to the videos I've been posting, Uranus is in Taurus during this transit. I mean, honestly, it's been there, I think, since 2018, if I'm not mistaken. So it's like Uranus rules Aquarius, but the original ruler of Aquarius is Saturn. So basically what you guys are feeling is that combo deal of Uranus, which is Saturn and Uranus within Taurus. So you're going to feel the solar eclipse and the new moon energy in Taurus intensified. So it's going to be intensifying new opportunities, new beginnings, new intentions, new goals. So I don't know if I've mentioned this before in the other videos, but I remember I channeled this as above, so below. And I've never really understood that. I mean, it could stand for many different things depending on what's going on for you guys. But I specifically channeled it for the cosmos, like what's currently going on with the transits. And it's like you guys are all going to feel that energy. Similar, but differently. So that's what's going on here as well. And I just recently looked at like the transits and all those things that we can be expecting during new moon in Taurus and the solar eclipse, and now kind of makes sense to me in regards to the video I uploaded for what we can expect in May. So basically it looks like we can expect good karma because of Venus and Jupiter, how it's transiting in the sky during this time, as well as deep transformation because Venus and Pluto are transiting. I don't know exactly the aspects specifically. Same thing with Venus and Jupiter, but whatever it's doing amongst each other, it's like we're gonna feel like we can create abundance within. I think that's why what was coming through was some of us are going to be connecting with ourselves on a deeper level or with others on another level. It's going to be like this deep transformative type of energy. And it requires trust because that's what Pluto's all about. It's about positive transformation, spiritual transformation. Even for people who aren't spiritual, it's like it's transforming who we are in a positive type of way. And since the new moon is in Taurus, Taurus is a fixed sign. No offense to my Tauruses, but you guys are very stubborn. But the positive, the pros to this is that you guys are can be extremely patient. And you guys are ruled by Venus. So it's like, I think we're all going to be feeling like we want to indulge a little more on like the physical level. Because you guys are known for being sensual, right? So it's like anything we see we like, it's like, okay, we should probably keep an eye on that because it could go either way depending on the rest of your guys' natal chart. It's like self-control because of where Pluto will be, because remember, it's like, yeah, as much as we can work with the cosmos, life is a journey. It's up to our discretion to like, to watch ourselves at the end of the day is what I'm trying to say. So there's going to be, I feel like when it comes to finance, love, and relationships, all things Venus like, where it's like, ooh, that's pretty, I like that, or I want that and I want it now. It's like we need to kind of have this like self-control. Because again, it's gonna, Venus will be with Jupiter as well as Pluto. And I think that is also the test that I was picking up on regarding May. And Venus is also doing something with Saturn as well. So there's definitely some type, we're definitely gonna be tested in some type of way. And I think it has to do with this new moon in Taurus and the solar eclipse. Possibly. All right, anything else I want to say? Okay, so in this reading, we're going to be discussing what you guys want to hear, which is about love, what you guys should be focusing on, like leaning towards, like moving towards, and what you guys should be kind of like reflecting on in regards to what hasn't worked in the past. So I think that's what I mean to say, like, I don't want to, I guess, use the word release because that's more like a full moon type of word. But really, it's what I'm trying to get at is what you guys need to realize what hasn't worked for you in the past and like what you need to realize can work for you moving forward with whatever that is. Okay. All right. With that being said, pile one, if you feel like this crystal resonates with you, feel free to fast forward by clicking the link below. Pile two, if you feel like this crystal resonates with you, feel free to fast forward by clicking the link below. Pile three, if you feel like this crystal resonates with you, feel free to fast forward. All right, what are we going to start with? Thinking. What do you guys need to release? Okay, no. What hasn't been working for us in the past? And what, wait, how did I write it? Set intentions for new things we want, reflecting on what has worked and what hasn't worked for us in the past. Okay. All right. So pile one. What hasn't worked for you guys in the past? And what do you guys need to set your intentions on for new things? So let's not get caught up, Sonny. All right. What hasn't worked for you guys in the past? So I feel like what I'm seeing is actually trying to see. I don't know if that makes sense. Like basically what's going on right now is I'm trying to see through pixelation. You know what I mean by that? Pixelating images. Like I'm trying to make sense of something. I'm trying to see through the trees. I'm trying to see through two cliffs. I'm trying to see through teeth. I'm trying to see through something. It's like understanding something, but not really understanding something. So it's like, I feel like the message is, I'm going to open my eyes, is, because I'm going to try to keep this shorter. When we're not getting something, it's kind of meant to be that way. And I feel like that's a hard concept to accept. It's one thing to understand, because I feel like we hear that all our lives, right? Like, just let it be or let it go. But like, it's different when it's you going through something. So I feel like the message is coming through because it's something you guys have been trying to make sense of. And I feel like it's coming through during this specific reading and this time frame because of the transits and the timeline that I keep talking about, Uranus and Saturn and Pluto. And it's like, the lesson within itself is learning to let go what you guys can't control. And it's like, in a sense, in theory, you guys are trying to control, trying to make sense of something. And maybe this has worked like your whole life. And it's like, well, it's just not working now. And that could be because you guys aren't willing to see something from a different perspective. That could be the answer, or it's just like you're just not meant to. Sometimes there's things going on that we just, you know, Uranus also, okay, so I feel like where everything's aligned, right? So Taurus is ruled by Venus. Remember, I was saying in the other video, I feel like the lesson for all of us when we come out of this transit is unconditional love. It's like we can achieve whatever it is we want to achieve in this life, but it's like you guys kind of like got to come through this understanding of there are some things that are beyond us that we can't ever fully understand, and trying to get yourselves to understand it is just gonna create what's the word I'm looking for, like discord, I don't know, something like that. So it's like, that's almost why I feel like Uranus is in Taurus, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Uranus is also past life trauma that we're bringing into this life. And then it's also combo with Saturn, right? Because it rules Aquarius. And then Pluto's in Capricorn. So it's like we're being forced to be uncomfortable because we're learning to do things, learn to navigate through things in a way that we usually don't deal with or haven't dealt with, something like that. So what hasn't worked for you guys in the past? Oh my God. Yeah. So it's either like, it's either what I'm saying is like truth, you know, what's, again, everyone has their own perception of truth, right? And it's like, no matter what, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, it's like, maybe that is the answer, is that sometimes we aren't willing to see outside of what we believe truth to be. Sometimes we're so like convinced on what we believe to be true that there's no other way of seeing it any other way. So therefore it's like, you might as well just stop trying to figure something out, because you never will. All right, so set intentions for new things we want. So reflecting on what has worked and what has... So what hasn't worked for us in the past? Truth, pile 1. So this is what they're saying has to be let go. Set intentions for new things. Okay, let's channel. What are intentions of new things? I'm getting the Fool, excuse me, in tarot, but I don't see anyone like on the cliff, you know, like ready to take a leap of faith and something new. And now that energy, that shaky energy is coming through, and something's coming through under the cliff. Try something new. The image is changing now. Try something new. So the cliff turned into a mouth. I feel like what I see is like there's things, so it looks like a clean mouth, right? And I always say that intentionally because I feel like there's truth and honesty behind that. But then there's, I don't think it's anything bad, but it's like things are coming out of the mouth, like releasing is the energy. I feel like an offer. You know what I mean by that? Like not an actual offer, but it's like, and now I feel like it's hard to see because now it's like the mouth went into like a dark room. So I'm trying to, yeah, and this energy I don't like. It's like I'm seeing somebody's sunglasses come off, and then it's like, I can barely, like I'm seeing two faces. I feel like the message here is compromise. Okay, I'm gonna open my eyes. So I almost feel like they're showing me two ways of going about something. It's like one way is like almost like the only way. And then there's like another way, and it's like that way doesn't work. I don't know if that makes sense. So set intentions for new things we want. Reflecting on what we want. Oh, I'm sorry, wait. Set intentions for new things we want, reflecting on what has worked and what hasn't worked for us in the past. I mean, I feel like it's pretty straightforward. It's like you guys are trying to understand clarity on something. And it's like, you know, it's like the answer is you guys aren't willing to just go and do something new, because it's like the Fool in Tarot was coming through, taking a leap of faith, new beginnings, blah, 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 blah. It's like that was a no. It's like there was just a cliff, and then it's like it was like tick tock, and then it was like shaky. So that's a shutdown, right? And then all of a sudden this mouth comes in. When I say mouth, it's literally just like kind of like when you go to the dentist and you're just seeing whatever they call that, I don't know. And it's just that part. And then there's something coming out of the mouth. So it's like in order to figure it out, whatever you guys are trying to figure out, it's like you guys are not able to do this on your own. There needs to be a compromise. And if you guys realize what you've been trying to do on your own hasn't been working, it's like, and then the solution to just moving forward, you guys aren't willing to do that either, well, then there needs to be a compromise. I see. It's like you guys, can't really fully see unless you just do. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's exactly what the Sagittarius energy is all about. Is just like, I just explained this in the other video, because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. And this is exactly what I was picking up on for, was it May? I feel like I made another video. I don't know now. But anyway, so it's like Sagittarius energy is ruled by Jupiter. And there is this intuitive knowing of like, kind of just like what needs to take place in order to get whatever it is they seek, you know, like that's basically like what's coming through for this specific energy, for this specific reading. There's this lucky energy for Sagittarius is because they're ruled by Jupiter, which is the expansion of luck. You know, there's this intuitive knowing. Without Sagittarius is 9 out of 10 times not really knowing that this is where they're being led. You know what I mean? It's like they could ask for a sign, get their sign, and be like, what a coincidence. I was literally just talking to my Sagittarius friend about this. I was like, why do you guys do this? And he's like, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I do this. And I'm like, but why? Why do you do this? And he's like, because, you know, I don't know. I just, you know, I ask for these things and then I get them. Pretty much is what it was saying, was referring to signs, messages, whether it's from the universe or not, it doesn't really matter. But Sagittarius energy will be led intuitively somewhere without them really knowing, whether they're even asking for a sign or not. And they don't even all the time even understand it 100%. But that's what they're meant to like build on, is that luck within them of like, this is a very lucky place, you know, wherever they end up, you know, or this feels like a good place. This feels, you know, like something's happening here. It's like they're supposed to build on that. So I feel like what's coming through is that intuitively, it's like you guys already know, in order to get what it is you seek, you know it needs to be done. And it's like you guys can either do it or not, but then you're just not going to get what it is you're looking for. It's as simple as that. And I feel like you guys already know that. Okay, so set intentions for new things, reflecting on what has worked and what hasn't worked in the past. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, or just move on to the next question. Oh, okay. I get the second message now. I feel like the dark. Okay, so it's like you guys also have this knowing of what needs, like what you guys need to do, but then you guys talk yourselves out of it. That's what it is. That's why I'm seeing like two faces. It's not that you guys are two faces. I mean, maybe you guys are, I don't know, but it's more like you guys are talking yourselves out of this. You guys are okay. The message is coming through now, more clear. You guys are like holding yourselves back, and it's not, I mean, you guys could intentionally be doing this, or it could be where Saturn is in your natal chart, or where Saturn is in the cosmos, like truthfully, like, and you'll know this to be true when you feel that, like, I don't know, it could be like that anger where it's like, you know, like you want to say something, but it's like you hold yourself back. Like that is definitely, I feel like, yeah, definitely self-control, self-will, whatever you want to call it, for sure. But when you feel it's so intense, like intensified, I don't know, I just think there's more to that in regards to what's going on, like as above, so below. And that could be a lesson within itself, where if that's something you normally do is going off on somebody, or maybe it's the complete opposite energy. I don't know, because that's not really what was coming through, to be honest with you. But it's almost like you're holding yourself back from getting what it is you seek. And so it's like you talk yourself out of it. That's what's coming through. You're doing a Sagittarius thing. No offense to my Sagittarius, it's because you guys are my favorite sign forever. But you guys, you guys do this thing where it's like, you guys just, I don't want, you know, because it's like, I don't want to say, because I know that you guys logically make sense of why you run, but you guys run no matter what, like, and you're running from the truth. Like you guys run, and yet it's the truth you guys seek, because you guys are, you know, you guys take pride in knowledge, right? This is what Sagittarius energy is all about. So I feel like that's what the message is. It's like you guys are trying to figure out something in your lives, and it's like you guys can't move past it, right? Because I'm seeing the Fool in tarot, and it's like that's a no. Moving forward, there's like this no, and it's like you know what needs to be done, but then it's like this Sagittarius energy comes through where it's like, you know, how do I explain it? Where, because, you know, Sagittarius energy is about, you know, within the fire signs, they're like the smart ones, the, you know, and I don't mean that, but it's like, you know, at the end of the day, they're a fire sign. So it's like their ego gets the best of them, but they take pride in what they know, in their knowledge. So it's like they withhold themselves unless they know. But the message here is that you guys aren't going to know until you do what it is you know you need to do. And it's like, you guys know what you need to do. So you guys are holding that Sagittarius energy of running from the truth. Something like that. So what we have coming through is Capricorn energy. It's not even so much boundaries, really. It's really more so just like accepting what it is you guys know and not fully coming to terms with it, and instead like running from it because of because a little bit of just talking yourselves out, but then like this is what makes you run, you know? Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, that's the message. So hopefully like that overall energy adds up. Okay, so set intentions for new things. Yeah, okay, so you guys know it to be true, but like not really knowing, but it's like you guys know what it is you need to do since you're not willing to let it go. That's the message. All right, so so we talked about releasing and going towards. What else can we talk about? New intentions, new goals. Okay, what can your... Okay, so outside of this energy, new goals to lean towards. What are new goals your spirit guides want you guys to lean towards? New goals. I want to channel this. New goals. New moon Taurus, solar eclipse. Okay. New goals. Okay. I feel like I'm seeing somebody on a black horse. I feel like the message is like not much of doing, something like that. Like thinking, and I kind of like don't like the energy of it. Sorry for the background noise. New intentions. I don't know. I like the something about communication, something about it in the dark. I'm seeing something in the dark, and it's just not positive. I feel like the message is staying clear of this. I gotta be honest, I'm asking to stay away from these. Like, I'm trying to get new messages, and I feel like it's kind of connecting back to this. New intentions. Oh. Solar flares activate. Yeah, so... Oh, wait, are the cards showing? Oh, that's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Hopefully they were showing before. Okay, so activate. So this is kind of like fiery energy. This is kind of like, I mean, it depends how it comes through in a reading. So activate, this is like activating, like something's activating you. But this is coming through as not in a positive way. So it's like the message is to change this. This is like what your new intention should be. To change how you see things, how you go about things, how you communicate things. What should your new intentions be? Oh. Second house, resources. Okay, so this is the ruler of Taurus. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean it's your guys' ruler. So your intention should be to be focusing on resources. Sixth house in reverse, sustainability. Okay, yeah. So sixth house is all about daily routine, structure, how you go about things. It's your everyday living. So I feel like this is why I was seeing it not much of doing. I feel like that was what was coming through. Like not much of doing, but needing. So what should your intentions be during this time? Let's pull another card. Well, it's almost as if like they're calling you out. Like if you were to put your focus in your sixth house, you'll see results in your second house. And again, like depending on, this is kind of all going back to that Taurus North Node, South Node, Scorpio. Putting in the work in order to obtain what we want. And it's like, even if you guys do have this right now, the message here during this transit is keeping it. It's a matter of keeping it. So it's like, if we put too much work into it, and it's like we're seeing great turnaround, whatever, great success, it's like, well, that can be straightforward within itself, right? It's like you don't need to be spiritual to understand how that could be a mess as well. When you grow too fast as a company, or like, I don't know, if you move up too quickly, sometimes that, I'm not saying to think negative, but it's like there always has to be doing. There needs to be a strategy. What's coming through is not much of doing. That's what's coming through. Maybe slow moves or something like that. Let's get it clarified. Oh, acceptance. A lot of fours. 4, 4, 4, 4. Let me channel that and see if anything else wants to come through. Oh my God. Acceptance. You know, something about love is coming through with that. Something's coming through in your mind. Something about love transforming. And moving on and letting go. Something like that. Something within that energy. Okay. All right, love. What can you guys expect during new moon in Taurus and the solar eclipse? All right, let me see if what comes through for channeling. What can you guys expect for love during this time? I'm seeing this like just being tired, like blasé. I'm seeing, no offense to my Tauruses, but like just a lot of Taurus energy. Like just not feeling it. Not just like, ugh, I don't know. Like that would be the energy. Just like, whatever. I don't know. Just not happy. Not you know what? I feel like during this time too, because of some of the conjunctions, like with Neptune, possibly Jupiter as well, it makes things like very unclear. And that's what I'm seeing. I feel like I'm seeing you trying to I feel like this is your mind, like trying to connect to yourself, communicate with yourself, like connect with self, and feeling stumped, feeling like I'm seeing you welcoming thoughts in your mind, but I don't know. There's just something to it. It doesn't feel clear. And I'm pretty positive that's the energy of this month, where it's like like thinking we know, but we don't know. But it's like, I'm gonna open my eyes. Like one astrologer put it that it's gonna feel very real, you know, like some of our thoughts are like the things we say, the things we do, but it's kind of like that person. I'm definitely this person, I don't know about you guys, where it's like we can be really, really drunk, but we're that person where it's like we can still function when we're drunk. You know what I mean? But, well, I guess only people who do what I do. Like, we talk normal, well, depending on where we're at. But it's like we feel sober. That sounds like it's a problem, but anyway. So the transits with Neptune and Jupiter, I think it is, and Venus, that's the doozy. Yeah, Venus is mixed up with Neptune, and Neptune can create that fog, that illusion where it feels really real, and nobody can tell you any different, even us. So it's like we're going to feel sober, we're going to do these things sober, and then the following day, it's going to be like, ooh, shit. I said what? No. Is that what I said? Why did I say that? Ooh, you know, something like that. But it's like we won't feel that way until maybe like a few weeks later, after like we're out of it. Something like that. So anyway, so what's going on with you guys for love during this new moon in Taurus? Princess of Pentacles. Okay, so this is grounding energy. This is like trying to communicate, I feel like, with your higher self. I feel like trying, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Remember I said it's like you're welcoming some type of messages in, but I don't know. I didn't think it was like, I don't think these are the messages. I think these are messages you guys are going to be telling yourselves, and they're going to look right, they're going to sound right, they're going to feel right. But are they? I don't know. Maybe parts of them. I don't think fully. That sucks. You know? No. We're not taking all these. Fuck no. Sorry. We're not trying to confuse more people out there. Yeah, the World. Yeah, in reverse. What did I tell you guys? So the World is Saturn's energy. It's like it's like the ending of a chapter, the beginning of a new one. This is like an ending of a chapter. It's like don't even try. Don't even try to understand this. Don't even fucking try, guys. It's like, yeah, the solution's here, right? I just told you at least what I believe, what I'm channeling for you guys is coming through. It's like you guys know what you need to do in order to get the truth, but you guys decide to like just not deal with it for whatever reason. But then you guys like, you know, well, this was like what Spirit wants you guys to focus on, right? Then there's this acceptance of a letting go energy. Okay. Then there's this energy in regards to the love department of like trying to connect to source, trying to get answers. And I feel like it's in regards to the first thing that's coming through for setting intentions for new things we want, reflecting on what has worked and or what hasn't worked. So I feel like the energy is either this. It's like you guys will attempt to come through with this based off of the messages you believe you're getting from Spirit. This is Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? Because there's definitely some type of grounding energy here. You got Saturn, which is Capricorn. And then you got the World in reverse. And then you got Ace of Pentacles in reverse. But it's like the grounding messages you're getting, they're based off of clouds. They're based off of not really seeing because you're coming through as running and going in the dark. So it's like you won't really be able to see. Even though technically you're coming through as seeing, but not willing to do to get the truth. Does that make sense? So you try to connect to source to get answers, to get clarity on this. The messages you get basically tell you end of a chapter. So that's how it goes. And then there's acceptance on that. But it's like, is that truth? That's how it goes down. All right. And then the most important message of all through this reading is acting on resources, doing. All right. So that's what I got for you, Pile 1. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. And yeah, don't forget to manifest. All right. Bye. Okay. Pile 2. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Pile 2. Okay, so set intentions for new things we want, reflecting on what has worked and what hasn't worked for us in the past. All right, so what hasn't worked for you guys in the past? I'm going to start channeling. What hasn't worked for you guys in the past? Okay, so I'm seeing... Oh, okay. I feel like I get it. I was going to say clouds. So I'm definitely seeing what looks like a white horse in the clouds. And I feel like I see a child pretty much like... I want to say... It looks like holding on to the leg of it. Like... So the horse is moving, right? Because it's a child. It's not like the child able to hold it back at all, but it's moving forward. And then I'm seeing these flowers on the horse. I feel like the message is, so I feel like it's almost like the flowers are looked at as an exchange, because all of a sudden I'm seeing teeth. So it's like through the clouds, it's like you're expecting... You're expecting to be given something. And now I'm seeing, oh, that's a message. And I'm seeing the teeth, right? And it's like the teeth aren't coming through as clear. And it's like, you know that. Okay, I'm gonna open my eyes. I feel like what the message that's coming through is what hasn't worked for you guys in the past is expecting, letting go to expecting to get back what you give to others. That's the message. And I look at white as purity. So it's like, and then the teeth, are turning like to black. So it's like you guys are expecting honesty back. So you guys may feel like you've given honesty and you never got that back, but it's through the cloud. So it's like you guys aren't getting something. And that again comes back to the lesson within itself, about what we're all meant to learn through this time frame of the transits. It's like, when you give people things, you can't expect for things to be returned. You just can't, because then you're giving things with a condition, with a label on it, which means you're not giving things away with good intentions. You know what I mean? You're supposed to give things like honesty away with good intentions. I'm wording it wrong, but yeah. Yes, 10,000 the world. Something has, okay. So what do you guys need to release, like in regards to what hasn't worked? And oh no, that was the question here. Okay, so the world, when it comes up straightforward, this means that a chapter has come to an end, and it's, so when it's in reverse, it means a chapter has come to an end. But when it's straightforward, this can mean a chapter has come, or a book has come full circle. Did I say that I saw teeth reading a book? I don't think I said I saw that. And it was like, before then, it was, the teeth were turning black. So this, whatever this is, it's done. It's over with. So you need to, and this is Saturn's energy. I think I said that, right? So this is like the lesson within itself. You cannot expect to give to others what they did not give to you. You can't give something and be like, I want it back. I want it back. Like that's not how it works. And that's almost why it's showing up as a child. This could be inner child wounds coming out to play. Coming out to play. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at the card. Yeah, so it's like this isn't working anymore. Expecting honesty, expecting the truth. You just gotta let it go. Okay, so set intentions for new things we want. All right, what are new intentions? I mean, what are new things you guys should be focusing on that you want? I feel like I'm seeing like, sorry, excuse me. Sorry, I feel like I'm seeing a white veil and a white dress. So like the energy I'm feeling is purity again. So it's like stay connected to that is the vibe I'm feeling. And I feel like I'm also seeing purple in your mind. So it's like intuitively, you already know that that's something you connect with. Structure is what I'm seeing. I felt like I was seeing the number 7. White veil, white. So it's not even, so it's like, focus on things that bring stability. It's not even just relationships. It's like the messages, things that are pure, things that bring in, things that bring you the things you intuitively know you want, which could be exactly like Saturn's energy, truth and honesty, things that can offer you longevity. And it's, again, not just relationships. These could be friendships. These could be just people that like are on the same wavelength as you with the things you are searching for. I feel like what's coming through is what you should be like setting your intentions for is the way you nurture yourself. How you love yourself, how you view yourself. I feel like you don't see what others see in you guys. I'm gonna open my eyes. I feel like it's not just the things you guys say, but it's also like with how you guys look as well. Something like that. All right, so set intentions for new things we want. Chiron healing. Oh, what did I say? Nurturing yourself. I feel like this is supposed to be you and you. Like both of these are you. And 8, I knew I was seeing 8. Oh my God, I wish I had said that. And 4 plus 3 is 7. I feel like that's why I saw that too. Yeah, okay, so what are the things? Okay, so when you heal yourself, right, Chiron, so this is also why I feel like your guys' like inner child was coming through. So when you guys do this, when you guys work on healing yourself, because Chiron is also known as that, like the inner child wounds that never fully go away. They're always like gonna be work you have to put in. But it just like, it's just not as strong. Like it's not as big of an issue, so to speak, in the, as it is in the very beginning, once you realize what they are. So when you do these things, when you heal, and you work on these, you know, issues, however you want to word it, it's like that can then bring in these higher frequencies, these things that can better serve you. So it's like you can get these relationships that match your frequency, your vibration. Once like this healing has, I don't want to say completed, but once there's like an understanding of, I feel like there's a better completion of healing this more so when you actually really do love yourself and feel better about yourself and nurture yourself differently. Like you're not mean to yourself in private. You're not mean to yourself in public. Like you genuinely love yourself the way others love you. There's something to that. You guys should look at the aspects that Chiron plays out in your life and see how you could work through that. What I was seeing was that how you guys nurture yourself needs to be worked on. So there needs to be structure there. It could be in the way that, you know, your daily routine. It could be how you guys eat. It could be how you guys work out, don't work out. It could be how you guys don't like stick to those things, those regimens. It could be about being responsible, not responsible, anything like that. Definitely look at which house placement Chiron is in and under which energy. So if it's like the 3rd house in Aries, then, you know, you would do Chiron, 3rd house Aries to look into it. But when you do this, and once you get to that point where you genuinely love yourself, you're going to bring in better things. Things that better match your frequency, which will then make you even more happier. Okay. What's the next question? Oh, intentions. Let's do this. New intentions. What do your spirit guides want you guys to focus your intentions on during this new moon in Taurus? and the solar eclipse. Ooh. Ooh. This one came flying out, so we'll take it. Mercury messages. Yes, Oceana, can I help you? Can I help you, little one? All right, I'm going to start channeling. What do your guides want you to focus your intentions on during this new moon in Taurus and solar eclipse? I feel like focusing in on your guys' path. Like there's a me type of energy. Like coming into your own. I'm seeing the energy is like focusing in on like themselves, like their own light. I'm seeing a bunch of white flowers. I'm seeing a bunch of reflecting. I'm gonna open my eyes. I'm seeing a bunch of reflecting. Solar flares activate. Okay, so with activate, this is usually that energy of getting you going, activating you, pushing you to act towards something. So usually I think of kind of like Mars energy, pushing you towards something physically or vocally. However, I'm seeing it doing the opposite. It's, Mercury came in reverse. So I feel like the message is that you may be activated, but you're just going to go within. And it's like something about that within makes you feel better because it gives you your power because of self-control. That was the energy. So what are your intentions? I feel like stepping into your power because it's like you're focusing in on yourself instead of reacting. Instead of reacting to things, you don't see the need, you don't see the purpose. All right, let's get a card for overall energy. What are your what are your soul spirit guides? Self-reflection, I fucking love it. Oh, look, 1717. That's interesting. That's the divine number. Okay, so what about your guys' love life? Oceana, you smell like cat. You smell like cat. You got cat breath. You're so cute, though. Girl. All right. Love life for pile 2. Oop, that one wanted to speak. I feel like we probably should take it because I wanted to speak. Right? When it pops. Just gotta take it. All right, love life, pile 2. What can you guys expect during new moon in Taurus? Solar eclipse. I feel like I'm seeing the number 4. I feel like I'm seeing stability. Like, intuitively, something, I don't know if there's a message about that. I'm seeing this bridge. I don't like the energy of it. Ooh, what the fuck? Oh. I'm seeing, I don't know, it looks like 2 or 3 people with like a bat or something like that. Like they're like something like that, like crossing over the bridge. Stop it, Oceana, stop. Okay, so I'm seeing you. I feel like kind of like the previous message, like focusing in on those intentions. So, okay, I'm gonna open my eyes. So what can you expect regarding love during new moon in Taurus and an eclipse and a solar eclipse? I think you're going to be self-reflecting. I don't think you're going to react to anything. I think there may be something about reacting, but it's like you just ignore it. Yeah, 5 of Cups. I feel like that was that kind of energy where you just, it's like whatever those people symbolize, because it wasn't good energy, it's like it's almost like you're disappointed by it. So you just ignore it. Something like that. Yeah, 3 of Wands. So 3 of Wands is looked at, oh my God, I said 3, right? Like it was like 3 people like hitting, like it was like like that was it. It's almost like, so 3 of Wands is looked at as a journey, like going somewhere. And I felt like the energy was people going towards you and you ignoring this. Yeah, Ace of Swords, an aha moment, like clarity, like an understanding of it, but because of a misunderstanding, it's like you just ignore it. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, that's the energy of just like, I feel like 5 of Cups is you guys, like being disappointed by other people's actions, having a knowing, like you've been knowing, but it's just like you just keep ignoring it, something like that. And it just makes you go within instead of like entertaining whatever it is. it's something where it's like activating because like I said, it's not good energy. But when it's not good energy and we recognize that, and when we react to that, that's ego. So it's like, you know that, and it takes like self-reflection to know that. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Set intentions for new things we want, reflecting on what has worked and what hasn't worked for us in the past. So expecting people to give to you what you've given to them. Focusing in on healing. Focusing in on the things you do want. Focusing in on the things that make you beautifully yourself. Focus in on the things that make you different so you can embrace yourself as a whole, not parts of you. When ego doesn't win and unconditional love wins over for humanity, it's like that's a win at the end of the day. It's just still disappointing no matter what. That's where it's like, this is mental clarity on knowing what's worth your time and what's not. And this is where people and you guys yourselves, I feel like, create boundaries, like knowing what you allow and what you will never allow. All right, so that's what I got for you guys. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. All right, bye. Okay, pile 3. All right, set intentions for new things we want, reflecting on what has worked and what hasn't worked. Okay, hi pile 3. All right, so set intentions for new things we want, reflecting on what has worked and what hasn't worked for us in the past. Okay, so what hasn't worked for you guys in the past that needs to be let go of? What hasn't worked? I feel like I'm definitely seeing like American flags in the clouds though. Oh my God, what the fuck? I'm seeing T-Rex? Yeah. And I'm seeing a bridge. Freedom, freedom. I'm seeing a mouth. These are all random things now, but they're all connected. So what hasn't worked in the past? So I feel like, oh wow, there's rain coming through. It's so cool when that happens. Hold on. I'm seeing somebody like stand on the top of a castle, but like guarding. So I feel like what the message is, I'm gonna open my eyes, is like, okay, so what hasn't worked? Something about like trying to obtain freedom while like not leaving. Because I'm seeing a bridge and I'm seeing American flags on each side of this bridge. And it's like one of those very old bridges that, you know, you could walk over. And then all of a sudden T-Rex out of nowhere is in the clouds. And then there's this new scene, but it's like not really a new scene. It's like, it's supposed to be you guys like guarding your castle. But it's like freedom is on the other side of the bridge, I feel like, is the message. It's almost like I feel like standing your ground equals freedom, but that's not what freedom is. Or like, it's like that's what hasn't been working. All right, what hasn't worked for you guys in the past? Oh, 2 cards, just one. What hasn't worked for you guys in the past? hasn't worked for you guys in the past? Uranus, genius. Okay. Yeah, there was too many clouds. So it's like whatever you guys think is like a great idea, right? Because this is what Uranus is, one of many things, obviously. So Uranus rules Aquarius. Aquarius's original ruler is Saturn. So it's like a combo deal, right? Saturn and Uranus. It's like, I feel like it's almost like Capricorn and Aquarius energy mixed in. It's different, but also being stuck in one's ways as well. Knowing what needs to be done and how to obtain it, just going about it in a different way. And it's like, I feel like the message is no. It's even coming through as no. What hasn't worked for you guys in the past? Uranus is all about how we rebel in this world too. So it's like, I feel like you guys are seeking freedom. This is why these flags were like coming through in the clouds, but not being able to see how to get it, but wanting it. Instead, it's like going about something in almost like a very, no offense to my Aquariuses or Capricorns, but like in like a very stubborn way, like thinking like, no, I know what needs to be done. And it's like spirits coming through saying like, no, it's just no. What hasn't worked for you guys in the past? It's like your freedom isn't on that side. Whatever, like where you guys are, it's like the territory you guys are on. It's like your freedom isn't there. It's like your freedom is on the other side. I feel like that's the message. And I feel like that's the genius. Like that's the spark of genius once you guys see through the clouds. Something like that. Set intentions for new things you guys want. Okay, so what are the new things you guys should be focusing on? What are the new things you guys should be focusing on? What are the new things you guys should be... Oh my God. I'm literally seeing a remote control and a volcano. It's like they're literally handing you guys a remote control. It's like change the channel to change what you guys are getting upset about. It's like the messages you guys, I feel like, aren't seeing that you guys are upsetting yourselves and not realizing it. Like you guys are taking away your own freedom. That's the message. Yeah, I just saw random purple dots. It's like intuitive hits. It's like you guys need to... It's like whatever you... Okay. What do you guys need to change? You guys want to... Oh. You guys are supposed to be focusing on something in your life. Like, whatever this... Okay, I'm gonna open my eyes. Whatever this is not focusing about what's like reality, what's like going on in the home, like what's going on in your life. That's the message. Like, like this was coming through as a volcano. And it's like they're handing you the remote control, trying to show you guys like you can change the channel. like set your intentions for new things you guys want. So it's almost like you guys want to get mad. You guys want to get angry. You guys are doing it to yourselves and you're not seeing it. Like you guys are just not seeing it. And what you guys should be focusing in on is something going on at home. Yeah, Black Moon, Lilith, mystery. This has to do with something going on in your guys' life right now. As well as like trying to figure out, I feel like the message here is this, is that you guys don't understand that you're getting yourselves mad, yet wanting to watch whatever this is, like on your own terms. You guys want to watch this, but on your own terms. And it's like, that's not how it works. You guys get intrigued by this. You guys get curious about the mystery, about whatever this is. And it's like, well, okay, great. But then don't get mad if you keep seeing other things you don't like. You keep hearing things you don't like. Change the channel. It's like your freedom gets taken away. You know, Uranus can also be looked at as, you know, the reason the bridge is coming through. Also, I mean, you could look at it one of two ways. Like, that's your bridge, like, to get to your freedom. Or to heal. Because Uranus is the bridge connected to Chiron. I think they call it the rainbow bridge. This could be the answer you guys seek, to answer your mystery. Because it's definitely something you guys aren't seeing for yourselves, even though it's right in front of you. But I could tell you right now, nothing's going to change unless you guys change what you're doing. That's the message. You guys aren't going to get the freedom unless you change the channel, something like that. So it's like where your energy goes. Wait, what's the phrase? Your energy flows where your energy goes. All right, new intentions. What should your new intentions be? Does Spirit want your new intentions to focus on? All right, on the channel, what does Spirit want your new intentions to focus on? I feel like I'm seeing a pyramid, like a ladder to the pyramid. And I feel like they're showing the ladder now going into your head. Like, I feel like I'm seeing two skulls right now in the cosmos. Like, there's a skull within your skull, a skull with light, and then a bigger skull with like shadow. What do they want you to focus on? A higher consciousness, a higher perspective. So I'm seeing eyes closed. I think they want your eyes to open. Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing a spirit guide, like right outside your eye, like sitting, whatever you'd call that, right below the eye. Trying to shine the way. Like, I feel like they're holding an umbrella, to be honest with you. It's weird. Anyway, 12th house. Ooh. This is what they were holding. It looked like a closed umbrella. 12th house. Introspection. Shut up. Sorry. Yeah, okay. So, Juno, partnership. An umbrella. Showing you the way. Okay. So, okay, now I see what's going on. So going back to this, Uranus, there's definitely several messages within that. The bridge to Chiron. So it's like you had a spirit guide right in front of your eye, and it looked like they were holding a closed umbrella. I don't know. Oh shit, the castle with the tears. Oh my God, I forgot about that. The tears, the castle with the tears. Okay, so I feel like regardless, they're calling you guys out big time, 1000%. So the umbrella, it's like the deeper meaning behind this is that it's leading you to the rainbow bridge, to Chiron, because when you do that, it creates this higher consciousness, which is exactly what it does within a spiritual awakening. When you heal or when you work on healing, it opens your mind to a broader way of thinking. And I'm not saying there isn't this like going back and forth energy on things. It does. But what they're trying to say is that what they want you to focus in on is on yourself, the way you think. There's definitely something up with your 12th house. So I would look at what asteroids you have. Do you have any planets? Do you have anything going on there? What energy does it hold? Google that. Look into it. YouTube it. There's a lot of shit that goes on in the 12th house because of two things. Because this is where we come to terms with spirituality, how we become spiritual in this world, how we act with spirituality, as well as self-sabotage. It's kind of like, it's a fucking conundrum. It's a contradiction. But this is, you know, when you look into the 12th house, it's ruled by Neptune, Pisces energy. Also, you know, Pisces used to be originally ruled by Jupiter. So you got Jupiter mixed in with Neptune. This is kind of why it's a conundrum. It's beautiful, but it can also be a slippery slope. Yeah, whatever. And this is where the unconscious mind is. And it's like we usually deny these things because we don't acknowledge these things. We don't actually realize these things. That's the hard part about this concept. It's easy to deny these things, reject these things because they don't resonate with who we are until we do our own research on this and start opening our mind to considering, well, this could be a possibility, instead of just being like, no. Because when you automatically say no and when you're automatically defensive, there's something to that. You don't have to be into psychology to understand what extreme defensiveness actually means. So, you know, the 12th house is tricky because this is what is coming through as a mystery. Also look at what your Juno energy is. It could be linked up to your 12th house. It could connect you to Lilith. It could be, look at all this and maybe you'll find your answer. You know what I mean? I think you have your answer in this reading right here, if you take the time to look these things up. Lilith is, you know, that energy, very similar to Uranus in one aspect of wanting to rebel, but it's like she doesn't really. She's just kind of looking for respect. She's looking for to just be treated equally. And then it's like when she feels like she's not getting that, then it's like all hell will break loose. So this is kind of what I'm picking up on here. That may be happening, but maybe within the 12th house, you guys aren't realizing the role you guys are contributing to this. Juno, I'm sorry, I didn't describe this. Juno is that energy. I mean, technically it's looked at the energy that we bring into partnerships as a woman. But honestly, no, I mean, I just disagree. I believe it's the energy that works for our soul as a companion. You know what I mean? So whether you're a woman or man, it's like whatever this energy is. So if it's Juno in Aries, you know, Taurus, it's like Google that. And then also Google the Juno placement within itself. So if it's in the 3rd house, it's like that energy combined is what will work best for you guys as a soulmate, as a person to be with. Okay, so, oh, wait, hold on. Wait, that doesn't. So there was clouds in this vision. So maybe there's some type of self-deception to your guys' self when it comes to this energy, this Juno energy with whatever it is you guys believe withholds your freedom. Something like that. Okay. All right. Overall energy for your guys' new intentions. Overall energy for your guys' new intentions. Wisdom. Ooh, 22. That's a big one. Okay. All right. What can you guys expect with love during new moon in Taurus and a solar eclipse? New moon in Taurus and a solar eclipse. All right, what can you guys expect regarding love during this time frame? I'm definitely seeing Saturn restriction. I'm definitely seeing not seeing something really clearly. Like, this is the energy. Getting it, but not getting it. Something like that. I'm seeing feet walking. I consider that Pisces energy. Because, you know, something to do with spirituality. Ugh, I feel like I'm seeing grinding teeth. Ugh. I want to open my eyes. The teeth aren't even moving correctly. Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse. I felt like I saw the feet like walking through the clouds. Not really getting something. Ooh, yeah. The Magician. I think whatever's going on within Neptune, yeah, the Lovers in reverse. Yeah. I think whatever's going on with Neptune, and Jupiter and Venus, it's like it's making things really unclear, like clear but not clear. Things that feel like it's clear, I think. Something like that. Yeah, the Hermit. Going within. Oh, there's Jupiter too. Yeah. That's what I got for you guys. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. All right. Bye, guys.